Welcome back, band, to lesson number 3 of Zoot, Riot. It's getting a little warm, so I decided to show off my suspenders here for this one. We're going to be paying attention to measure 18 all the way to 34. Here's a little history of the group that made this song really popular and actually wrote it, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Even though this song sounds like it's from like the 1940s, it's actually from the 1990s. The Cherry Poppin' Daddies are from our neighborhood, kind of. They're from Eugene, Oregon. They came around during the 1990s swing revival. There were some bands coming out with some swing music. Brian Setzer is another group you can look into. This band is popular for doing swing music and ska, and when they came out, they actually wanted to be something different than a lot of the like heavy grunge music, so they put on a completely different show than a lot of the other bands at that time. Even though the music is like sounds old-timey, the band actually has a lot of controversy around it. I'm going to let you look into that on your own, but it might be something interesting for you to delve into. Alright, some interesting things about this little section of music. Trombones, tenor, and baritone. You guys get the melody for a lot of it from 18 to 26. The melody is then going to switch to the flute, clarinet, trumpet, and bells in measure 26. In 27, we see kind of a curved line, which means that we're going to scoop, rip, go up to a note, and you want to hear some notes in between there. It's kind of messy, but sounds really cool. Also, we want to watch out for some sharp notes in 25. There's also, we're going to see naturals, which mean to play it regular. Sometimes we'll go back to the regular flat notes. Okay, so just be paying attention to those kind of things. The background line in 29 is really important. And altos in measure 31 and 32, you get a portion of the melody too. So you'll be playing kind of background-y stuff, but then in 31 and 32, you automatically want to come out because you and mellophone have the melody right there. So make sure you bring that part of the music way, 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 way forward. Okay? There's also a forte piano, which means we're going to go da. Okay? And then snares, you're going to see some triplet eighth notes, which sound really, really cool. And I'll show you that when we get to that part. Today, I'm not going to play all instruments this time, but you'll get the gist of how things go by listening to a few. All right, here is the trombone part, starting right in measure 18. Remember, you have the melody here, trombones. One, two. So some things we want to watch for there. Trombones, second position for our C sharps. And then you'll see a natural in the next measure sometimes, and then we go to third position for that same C. So C sharp, C natural. Make sure you get that difference. Also, the line in measure 26, 27, 28, 29 is a little difficult. You may want to take that slowly. It's an offbeat rhythm. 2, 3, 4. notice that that C sharp, or tenors if you're playing that too, that sharp note in that measure stays sharp toward the end of it. Even though it's not marked at the end, that note will still be sharp. Make sure you're getting that in there. Okay, we're now actually going to jump to the flute part. So here's the flute part, starting in measure 26. You hear the telephone ringing. Life is going on as normal here in the Brown household. All right, flutes, you're going to be counting 8 measures rest, so I'm going to start you right in measure 26. Here's measure 26. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, 1. And a really cool part there in measure 33, starting on that D flat, no fingers except for the pinky. 2, a 1. Okay, so something fun to practice there for you. Here's the clarinet part, really similar. Again, we're going to start in 26 because you're counting rests up until that point. Here's 26 for clarinets. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool. And let's get to the alto part, which is very different. And remember, altos, you are going to come out of the texture because you have the melody in measure 31 and 32 with the mellophones. Here's 26. Yeah, here's that part in measure 31 and 32. A sharp, 1, 2, side key. It's the same thing as B flat. Let's move on here to the trumpet part. Here's the trumpet part in measure 26. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We'll get more on to that part the next lesson. Here's the tuba part in measure 18. Tuba and baritone saxophone. Just readjust here. All right, here's 18. Going back to 18 for you. Tuba, bari sax. Excuse me. And that took us all the way to 34. Stumbled a little bit in there. Also, when I played, I forgot a couple of times to carry the sharp over to the note later in the measures. So if you have a sharp here, you're also going to play, if you have that same note, you're going to play that same note sharp there as well. Okay, moving on. Here is the quad tom part. in 18, you're actually going to be clicking your sticks together. 1, 2, here it is. 1, click, 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 ba-dum, click, 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 1, dee-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo, boom. 26, click, 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 boop, click, 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 doom, ding, da, da, do, dee, da, 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 da. And those were the triplet eighth notes I was talking about. Do, 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 do. At the very end. Bring those out. Those are really important. Snare part, you're going to be doing that swing beat that we were talking about. Do, da, da, 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 do. So just be working on that swing beat. However, when we get to measure 24, do, da, do, da, da, do, da, 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 and then go back to the swing beat. And that will be great. And then snares, go ahead and skip ahead to measure 32. Da, 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 da. Here it is one more time, 32. Da, 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 da. Those eighth note triplets really, really important. Bass drums, a lot of chord notes throughout this entire thing, okay? So you're really laying down that upright bass feel, okay? In measure 25, da, 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 da. And that's really the big thing you need to look for in this piece, bass drums, is just 25, okay? All right, band, hope you're having fun practicing Zoot Suit Riot. Keep working on that swing feel. It's a lot different than what we're used to, but it's really, really cool. Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Happy practicing.